Hello racers, I'm Tyneside from Demo 1 Garage and you're watching the FIA Nations Cup final from the Nurburgring. Qualified here with a third with the time of 2 minutes 6.874. So it was competitive enough obviously to get me up in third, and we're just coming around the corner now to get the race underway. And here we are coming up to the first bend, heavy braking zone. You've got to get it right, otherwise you'll go wide. If you don't get the apex right, you'll miss out. So I've come under fire immediately from the race behind me. I've dropped back down to fourth, but he went way wide there, so I get up to third. ZG managed to take second place out of that though. Here was the racer we saw back in the Tokyo Expressway race. And then we have Flyman KR there, who's trying to make a move as we come around this interesting turn. Try and get on the power as quick as possible. And I will have to say, ZG here, I've just given him a little tap and I'm really surprised how much it did affect him. I didn't mean to. Here's a view from his angle. I was out wide and then I've just accelerated a bit quicker than he did, and I've just given him the smallest of taps. So I am sorry ZG for that. I didn't mean to, and yeah, just a slow-mo of what was happening. As you can see, I'm only at half throttle and I've laid way off just before I've hit him as I see him coming in. But it was a little bit too little, too late. ZG, I'm sorry dude, my bad. But these things happen and the race must go on. So I'm now up in the second position, Flyman, trying to make a move up this fast S bend as you climb the hill. But I think they're the Schumacher S's. Anyway, now I'm going to chase down the Indonesian. I need to pee. Be right back. Interesting name. And yeah, unfinished livery there. I ran out of time and I just had to race with what I had. So it's a little bit plain and boring. But anyway, the car was still fully functional, obviously. Coming into second here, I timed my braking zone way too late here, trying to make a really big move. I've just overshot it. You can see I'm on the brakes, heavy, but I've just overshot it all. But I did pick up about a second and a half time penalty there. But it was the first lap of 8, so I knew I could get rid of it during the race. And I've run wide here again. I've got an opponent right up beside me now. He left me just enough room on the apex as we exited the corner. Kami here now has me on the inside line. He moves to the outside and he goes a little bit wide there. I keep second, hit the apex nicely, and he's now chasing me down. I was lucky to come out of that one back into second place. Ran wide on that last turn and he fully took advantage of my mistake. He's still right on my gearbox, giving me a flash of the lights, trying to put me off. But I'm a bit quicker through this section than him, and I usually tend to pull away really fast through here. So here we are at the end of the second lap now, coming through the S-bends. Everyone's still there. I Need to Pee has a really big lead. He was flying through with consistent laps. The last turn there, I get it right this time. Much better. He's right there though. I Need to Pee. Fastest lap of the race so far with a 2:06. Coming down again, trying to get closer and closer. I run just slightly wide, lose a bit of time. Anyway, end of that lap now, end of the third lap. You see I Need to Pee's pulled out a bit of a bigger lead again. And I've pulled up a little bit of a lead now on... I've got a fellow Aussie now behind me. So he's done very well to move up. So he's managed to make a move somewhere on that lap and put himself into third, because it was Kami. Anyway, end of that lap, nothing happens. I retain second. 2:07 there, slightly slower lap, because I Need to Pee a bit of an advantage to pull away a bit more. Just coming to the first turn again. Really starting to get that corner down now. If you get it too wide or you brake too late, yeah, you can lose a lot of time just from that corner. And if you hit the apex too quickly, or you beat the apex, you will pretty much guaranteed to spin out. Running wide there, using all the track available. Still, I'm going for a faster lap now. I Need to Pee is looking more and more like I'm not going to be able to catch up to him. But she does look sweet there. Looking behind me now. We're on lap 5. Not much has happened. We're ending lap 5. Coming into lap 6. Another 2:07. I was a bit disappointed with those times because in practice was hitting 2:05s. Low 2:06s. So the fact I got a 2:06 for qualifying was okay. End of lap. We're on lap 8 now, and this ended up being the fastest lap of the race, guys. So I've put up all the information here. Sit back, listen, and if you want to try and improve your times, hopefully this is a good reference for you. Accelerating as much as you can out of that turn, hugging the bend. Want to apex late here, and then for this turn, you want to try and get on the power as quickly as possible, and using all of that runway. And then you want to slow down adequately for this turn, hit the apex. And I kept all the way to the left there, but you can, if you use all the runway, you can just stay the middle of that turn and brake for the chicane. Coming down, it's important to get your braking zone right. Into second gear, hitting the apex there, and then on the power as soon as you can. Just as you've hit that apex, you can pretty much hit the power. Up the Schumacher S's here. Just had to lift very, very slightly, but I was able to maintain speed. And then for this turn, braking, third gear, and getting all the apex, partial throttle on the power again. And then partial throttle all the way through and on the power as early as possible to get the best run for this straight. I was pulling in I Need to Pee here really quickly now. I think he slowed down a bit. Brake as late as you possibly can. Turn in and then partial throttle, slowly improving your acceleration there. Coming up to the last turn. You want to hug the curbstones. Run out wide on the power. And then over the line. And there we have it, got a 2:06, so I was pretty happy with that ending. So anyway guys, thank you for watching, and as always, thank you for subscribing and liking. And if you would like a shout out and you've made it this far, leave a comment. If you're a subscriber, or for any new subscribers, you'll get a shout out come our next video. Thank you guys, catch you later.